Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Cindy Sidgen, and today it's going to be a quicker video, a shorter video. It's another story time, and it's been like a crazy week for me. Not necessarily, but like Monday through Wednesday I worked, and then today's Thursday. Yeah, today I was bringing home a foster guinea pig, and I had to do that this morning and this afternoon, and I'm just letting him like get adjusted. He's over there, I can show you in a sec. And then there was a few things I had to like run to stores to get, like a water bottle for him and stuff, so that's what I had to do. And then I had to finish up this commission I was working on, and I finally finished with it. I'm happy with the results. I hope my client is also. Sorry, I have guinea pigs on this side too. So that's what I was doing today, and I've just been kind of busy. And then I took like an hour or two to just like chill, and then I set up the rest of the guinea pig cage, and that was it. With it being a short video and it's Thursday, this video goes up Friday. Today's Thursday, but you're gonna be watching this on Friday, or like past Friday, March 2nd. It's gonna be a quick one. I don't have a lot of like time. I want to put something out there, so I decided, and it worked out because this is how I planned it in my planner, to do a story time based off of the time I snuck in a hamster to school. Everyone who knows me knows that I love animals, and I've loved animals since I was like, I think maybe a toddler, maybe 5 years old, between like 3 to 5 years old. I got my first, actually no, because I had turtles when I was little, and I had goldfish when I was little also. That was between the ages of like 2 to 4. We had like a goldfish named George, and we had a turtle named George, and then I had more turtles named George. My mom liked the name George. And then by the time I was like 5 or 6, we had a dog, which was our very first dog. And then, yeah. And then from then on, like, my love of animals has just grown more and more. And I mean, you see my fish tank, you hear Scarlett over here drinking water. I have a foster guinea pig now. I have 3 dogs. My house is a zoo. I also have a turtle. He's in the living room now. So, I want to share one of the stories that I have. I have a story from middle school where, where I snuck in a hamster to school. Well, actually, someone snuck in the hamster in school, and then I snuck it out of school, and then did I snuck another one out? I snuck another one back into school, and then somebody else snuck the hamster back out of school. It's a whole story. Let's get to it. It's not an art related video, but like I said, I'm not going to put a lot of art video content, especially if I want to make it quick, and that we get to see my personality more. You get to learn who I am. I'm gonna try holding Scarlett this entire time. She probably won't like it. She doesn't like to be handled much. But this is my skinny pig Scarlett. Look at the face. Look at that little face. She's like, what the hell are you doing to me, woman? You have poopy on your feet. We're just gonna snuggle. Okay, there you go. Okay. You're okay. She doesn't like to be held much. About 8 months old now, I think. I've had her since May 4th of last year. When I got her, she was about a month old. My hands are probably cold. And she's been with me since May, so she'll almost be a year with me. She smells good. The story goes, I used to have hamsters growing up. I never had guinea pigs growing up, but guinea pigs are like my favorite animal, like small animal. So I started with hamsters, because hamsters, the very first hamster I had was when I was about 7 years old. Sorry, Mama. So I had my first hamster at 7 years old. It was like a Russian hamster, and her name was Baby. And then since then, like, I always had a hamster. Like every year, or every time a hamster would pass away, my mom would buy me a new one. And I think there was a period where we no longer got hamsters because I didn't take care of them like I should have, which basically meant like I didn't clean their cage as often as they should. And then also back then they used to have them in like those ugly, super tiny like cages, so those cages need to be cleaned out like every single week. But nowadays, you know, people use like 20-gallon tanks, 40-gallon tanks, and those you like clean them out like once a month. So of course, within a week, a small cage is gonna get very dirty. But like weeks would pass, and that is very horrible for having me done, but also I was only about like 10 years old around this time, well, middle school. So I was almost a teenager. So during that time, like, I still wasn't adult enough, like I wasn't mature enough to realize, hey, these animals need to be clean. If not, they're gonna get sick. You see Wally? I don't think you see Wally. There was a period where we no longer had hamsters. So I had to figure out how, not figure out, but like I had a friend who was like, hey, I have 2 hamsters. Do you want one? And I was like, yeah. So he brought the hamster to school. Don't remember what he brought him in, but I took, Wally's going crazy, but I took a box with holes in it. And I got to school, and that's where I carried the hamster the whole time. I remember even like putting like a scrunchie around the lid of the box and the actual box so that it wouldn't open. And like every so often, I think I had it in my backpack, so I would like carry it around, and I would make sure that my zipper was open so that he'd still be able to breathe and stuff. Or I think it was a female. She was a female. So she would be able to breathe and stuff, and then I would take her out like during lunch a little bit and like give her some air and make sure, I would open the box and make sure she was fine. I don't remember if I gave her food and water. That I don't remember. But yeah, so I went throughout school. I made it to 7th period, and I really had to use the bathroom. And luckily my teacher was like, yeah, go to the bathroom. So I got my little box with a hamster, and off we went to the bathroom. And when I got to the stall, I put the hamster box on the floor, and there was a girl next to me in the other stall, saw me put, she saw me put the box down, and then she somehow saw me open the box, and she whispered over, she's like, hey, I see you have a box there. What do you have in the box? And I'm like, I can't tell you. And she's like, why not? I was like, because we can get in trouble. And she's like, I won't get you in trouble. I won't say nothing. So then we both exited our stalls. She met with me, and then I met up with her, and I showed her that I had a hamster. And she was like, oh, that's so cute. And I was like, and she was like, I'm not going to tell anybody. You don't have to worry. And I was like, okay, cool. So then, my mom didn't know, but the hamster was coming. Oh, you have hair on your eye. There you go. So I want to say I put the hamster in the trunk of the car with my backpack, because that's where we would put our backpacks. So the poor thing rode in the trunk. It's like a 15-minute drive, I think. Oh my god, everybody's making noises. No, not even, like less than 15 minutes. Maybe like a 10-minute drive. I had this furniture set, and it was like a bed, and then it came with like a closet dresser thing, so I had like a little thing that you would open, you can like hang your clothes inside of. Oh, sorry. You're okay. So I got a shoebox. Let me let my dog out. Now she's decided to bark, but I guess I'd rather her bark than whine. So we rode home. Poor thing was in the trunk. Okay? You're okay. Poor thing was in the trunk, and then we got home, and then I got a shoebox, and I made like a little home for her in a shoebox. I poked holes at the top of the shoebox. And like back then I really liked to create things, so I tried to make like different rooms in the shoebox, and then it didn't work out. And then there, I think I had food and water for her somehow. I don't remember. I probably used like little dishes and stuff. And then Lars is looking for Scarlett. She can't find her. And then that was that. So she lived inside of that closet thing for about a week. And every night, well, I think like 2 days later, every night, around midnight, 2 a.m., I would hear this chewing sound on the box. Like she would like reach up to one of the holes, and then she would like start chewing on it, and that would wake me up. And I was panicking because my mom usually comes home at 2 in the morning, so I was like, crap, my mom's gonna hear her chewing on the box. So I used to sleep in what now is my brother's room, and this is like, our rooms are connected by a door. So I would open the door that's connected to this room and put her on the steps of this room till my mom like exited the bathroom, because the bathroom is connected to the room I used to sleep in. So like I feared that she would hear it there, so I would wait till my mom left the bathroom, went back to her room, and then I would take the hamster back out of this room and put it back into the closet. There was this one day I was like, I broke down. I was like, you know what? I just gotta tell my mom. So I waited till my mom came home. It was in the morning. And I said, hey mom, I got something to show you. And I opened the box, the shoe box, and she started laughing. And I was like, can I keep it? My mom said yeah. So that's when I finally moved her to the dinky little cage. And that was that. But then I snuck another hamster into the house. The same exact way. But this time I think I either kept her in the same, kept him, I think they were both girls. I kept both of them in the same cage. Yeah, I think so. So I kept them both in the same cage. They were siblings, I believe, so they got along fine. And then, oh, my hair's poked in your eye, I'm sorry. There you go. And then I went back to school, and one of my friends said he wanted a hamster. And I said, hey, I have an extra one, you can have the other one. So then the whole routine started again, and I snuck the hamster back into school, and he snuck the hamster home. We're gonna say goodbye to Scarlett because she's stressing out, but there she is, little skinny pig, little baby, little baby, little baby. Good girl. You poor thing, look at the face. Look at the little face. Okay. So yeah, so he ended up taking her home, and I think like a couple weeks later he said that the cage he had her in tipped over and the cage was outside, so either hamster was eaten or ran away. And I think that was the only time I ever snuck in an animal at school. I think so. But ever since then, like, I've always snuck animals into the house. Scarlett is an animal I recently snuck in the house. My mom did not know I purchased her. She was not happy about it, but like, I really wanted a skinny pig. Therefore, I got my skinny pig. There's also Juarez. I can do a little tour, actually. So don't mind the little poopsies, but Scarlett lives in here. So they're split up because Juarez does not like other guinea pigs, so they're split up. So Scarlett lives there. That's her. Oh, she makes all the poopies. And then Juarez, which I also call Peep Peep, is there. Hi, Peep Peep. She's probably the more friendlier one, but she does bite sometimes. Hi, Bippy. And over here, my foster piggy, Wally. He just came today, but we've known each other for about 6 months now because the place I work at was taking care of him because he is a special needs piggy, so he has a history of medical problems. So we are trying to find him a home that will take care of him. But for now, I am taking care of him. Huh, bud? So that is all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry it's not art related. I thought about maybe like drawing a hamster while I told the story, but I'm kind of arted out because I've been arting for like the past 2 days, just prepping for the commission I was doing, and yeah, so I'm gonna take a break for the rest of the week. I have a concert tomorrow, and I'm just gonna like rest my hands because my hands and my back and my eyes are just tired from looking at a computer screen. I did digital art this time, which I kind of want to do more of, so we'll see if I do more of that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will see you next week. If you're not subscribed, make the red button below gray this video, give it a thumbs up because that is how I know you like my content. Importantly though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next Friday.